This is Made for More Living with Johnny Jennings. Online at madeformorerealty.com.
So we are back with JJ Mack with American Pacific Mortgage, and we are going to be talking about a special buy before you sell program. But before we get into that,
we're curious because you're a busy guy. You are a father of two, and we heard you have an announcement, though. Are we allowed to share that yet?
Sure. By the time it gets out, I'm sure it'll all be widespread.
You are going to be a father once again.
I will be,
with the same woman, though, right?
yes. Yep.
That's cool.
I'm a committed man.
So father of three, you're busy, you have your own business. What time do you get up in the morning?
Whew, that's a good question.
Between 4:30 to 5.
Wow. Mm-hmm. And what time do you go to bed?
Well, he's a farmer. That's late.
Oh, is that what it is? You're a farmer?
He's asleep.
With your almond
at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, literally, when I was farming full speed, I wasn't, on the summers when you're out there about to harvest, you're out there every single night till 2 or 3 in the morning.
Wow.
And then I still had my mortgage business, so then you drive home, sleep for 2 hours, wake up, grab a shower, go to work.
Wow. You have a special DNA to be able to do something like
Absolutely.
That was a rough time in life, but yeah.
Yep.
So you're up at 4:30 in the morning. What time do you go to bed?
I usually like to be in bed by 8, 9 o'clock would be late.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that early?
Yeah, I put my girls to bed, and then I'm getting in bed.
Okay.
Good for you.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Man, that is
way more
crazy.
regimented than I am.
Okay, so what's your morning routine? Do you have like a Mark Wahlberg routine? You hear the Mark Wahlberg schedule?
I've seen
where he
this.
has like 3 workouts every morning. He has like 3 different breakfasts. And
Yep.
It's crazy. Have you heard
Personal
about his
chef?
routine?
I don't have any Mark Wahlberg. That seems pretty intense.
Oh, it is.
I like to, Johnny and I, we've been training for a half Ironman.
Got something to prove. Sure.
And so
You should do the full, man.
Johnny's preparing for a full. I'm giving up only half.
Yeah, you could do the full though, but I think
you guys should do
you're
the
going to be
Disney
regretted.
marathon at Disneyland.
I'm not
Why don't
a
you do
Disney.
that?
I'm not a Disney guy. I'm not a Disney guy.
But yeah, I mean, the thing is to be able to do this, you have to commit yourself. There's a certain amount of commitment that you have to put into it.
Yeah.
And so this year was my year of health. I felt I'm going to go all in on this thing. And so I stopped drinking.
Yep.
I decided that I was going to eat healthy. So very low sugar intake, unless they were from fruits and whatnot. So here's the deal. Wake up, get a really good workout in, no matter if it's biking or running or swimming. And then before I go to work, I'm getting a pretty decent shake in.
But what about your grounding? Don't you do some grounding, have some coffee? Like there's more to it than just working out.
Well, yeah, I mean, so
you're working out before you put any type of food or...
So wake up 4:30ish, 4:45, 5, depending on the day, what I'm doing. My coffee will already be made. I have a really cool coffee maker. It's already made. By the time I wake up, it's done.
Drinking that coffee first thing in the morning, working out.
Grab that with a little, they make these little waffle things that I like to eat.
Okay, hold on a minute. So you're having coffee and waffles.
It's called a honey stinger. If you ever heard of them.
Is it already prepackaged, pre-made?
Prepackaged.
Does it have a lot of preservatives and sugar in it?
It's got a decent amount of carbohydrates.
Okay.
So when you're eating this, you need carbs.
Sure.
Dude,
for your work.
This saved me one time, these honey stingers.
Dude, they're really good.
Honey stingers is what they're called?
Yeah, honey stingers. So I was running from Folsom Lake down to the Sacramento River, zero training. And
sounds like a good plan.
And I didn't have my phone on me, and because I didn't want to run with my phone, and so I left it with Valerie and my dad, and so they were supposed to meet me every few miles and give me water. Well, they lost me. They couldn't find me, and so I ended up going nearly 20 miles without water.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Yeah, in the middle of it's September, and it was super hot. It was not the best thing.
Wow.
But during this 20-mile stretch, I will never forget, this little Filipino woman was running the other way down the running path, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I don't think so." And she pulled out what I now know to be a honey stinger, and she gave me one of these honey stingers, and she's like, "You need to call somebody." Yeah, so I called Valerie, and I'm like, "Hey, this is where I'm at." And then the lady takes the phone out of my hand, and she starts verbally berating Valerie about
what?
Why do you let your husband do this? You should know better. He shouldn't be out here by himself.
Older lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, she wants to play mommy.
And so, yeah, she's totally playing mom. and so I literally say, okay, this is my cue. I start limping away and running back down the road while she's yelling at Val. But anyways, long story short, honey stingers.
Another example.
I did not know what they were.
When your wife cried.
No.
Wow.
And you think you're up to doing an Ironman. Give me a break.
We'll see.
He's going to have the nutrition this time.
We'll see.
He's going to have a lot of those honey stingers in his pocket.
So you have coffee, honey stinger, workout.
Honey stinger, coffee. There's a little bit of beet juice in there.
Oh my word! And where?
So I take a little shot of beet juice,
Dude,
for the nitrates to go through it opens up your blood vessels a little bit more, helps out. So anyways, I do all this stuff, work out, and while I'm working out, I'm taking a lot of, I'm bringing out more carbohydrates. So there's certain mixtures that you can put in your drinks to help with that, BCAAs and whatnot. And so doing that, and then when you're done, then I come inside. Then I will make my concoction, which is a shake.
Do you put any
epic
protein
smoothie.
in it? Any eggs or anything?
My shake?
Yeah.
I do protein powder.
Oh, you do protein powder. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So,
But just real quick, what's in this epic shake?
so
You're gonna live to be 1,000 if you drink the shake every day.
yeah, man. So almond milk, almond butter. I put banana, mixed berries, spinach, turmeric, black pepper.
What does the black pepper do for you?
Inflammation. Really good
Oh,
for inflammation.
wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Apple cider vinegar, protein powder, very high quality protein powder, creatine. I'm probably forgetting a few other things.
Wow, dude,
Yeah.
that's crazy. My morning routine is get up, brush my teeth, go for a run.
What do you eat?
You not healthy. I am not a.
He's going down to Krispy
Yeah.
Kreme getting a dozen chocolate
So
bars.
so lately I've started, Valerie makes some eggs, and so I just eat some eggs out of the pan and
That's
move on.
good.
That's good. Eggs and bacon. That's what my kids eat every morning. Eggs and bacon.
Love it.
Yeah.
But
What's wrong with that?
Turkey bacon.
but I don't.
High protein.
Even better.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. So I jokingly told my chiropractor, he's like, Johnny, you're dialing in your diet, because he's helping me with the Ironman. And I'm like, does tequila and power bars count?
Wow.
And he's like, no, that does not count. Another buddy is like, Johnny, you're drinking, a gallon of water a day or whatever. I'm like, dude, I have like a cup of water a day. So I am not, I need to dial in the diet a little.
Well, it's interesting because we have talked about this, and I was saying, hey, maybe try the creatine, try the protein powder, but you're not into it.
No.
You don't want to do all the packaged stuff. You want to stick with,
It scares me.
whole food.
Well, because I was told if you start doing creatine, you got to be drinking at least a gallon of water. And that just makes me, I'm not going to do that. I know I'm not going to drink a gallon of water.
I don't think you have to drink
You
a
got to
gallon of
stick
water,
to
but-
1 cup of coffee. You got to cut back to 1 cup of coffee in the morning. And then, well, here's the thing. Sometimes you think it's the caffeine, but it might just be the behavior. It
No,
might
I
just
love
be
coffee. It
Sipping
doesn't-
on something warm that is what you need.
It doesn't wake me up. Like
See-
caffeine doesn't really impact me a
Really?
whole lot. Yeah. That's why, this is my first cup.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's
And then the rest of
10
the
o'clock,
day-
11 o'clock.
Okay.
Put some apple cider vinegar and some warm water and sip on that the rest of the day.
Yeah, it's not my thing. But anyways, and then do you do any grounding?
So I used to do cold plunging and grounding every single day. Until recently, I found out that it's actually not good to cold plunge right after you work out. And I just don't have the capacity.
Why?
Because when you're cold plunging, what happens is all the blood rushes to your central part of your body
Yes.
to keep you healthy.
Right. But that's not good for your muscles.
You want the blood flow to your
Yeah,
muscles right
yeah,
after you're done
that makes
working
sense,
out. And
yeah.
so you're cutting off the circulation to the muscles that need it. So you got to wait 7 or 8 hours afterwards.
So
Good
what I'm
point,
hearing is
yeah.
you need to buy a sauna. Is what I'm hearing.
Sauna would be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just need to close a few more loans, then I can buy a sauna.
Come on,
So
guys.
speaking of loans, you're saying there's some type of loan where you can purchase a house before you've sold your current one?
There is. Buy before you sell.
So what's the difference? So there's other companies that offer this, but it's not the same. So let's can you please highlight the difference between what other people may do, like say like a home light, versus what it is that you provide?
Yeah. So home lights, for the right person, it can still be good.
No, it's not. Go
Well,
with JJ Mack.
Yeah. I mean, it's not
JJ's
necessarily
just
the
being
best.
nice. It's expensive.
It is very expensive. Yeah, I would not. If you're doing a buy before you sell program, I would not recommend it whatsoever. I think there's a lot of other options out there, and the best option that we have does not cost any more than your standard financing, and the interest rate is very, very close to standard financing as well. This is, like we were talking about earlier, what we call a non-QM loan, a
we go.
non-qualified mortgage loan. But it doesn't have any of the negative effects like you'd see if you were going to go do a bank statement loan, which in fact you can actually utilize this as part of the Buy Before You Sell program. So let me tell you a story, and it will help explain it. Is that all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So a gal went and got pre-approved with her lender, which again rhymed with Chase, right?
Yeah. Poor Chase.
Yeah, I know. So no, not poor Chase. They're
done
very
it,
well off.
They've done it to themselves. Yeah, go ahead.
So they got pre-approved there. They put their house up for sale. They were very excited. They went and got into escrow on this new home, and it was contingent on the sale of their current house.
Yeah.
Their contingency came to the point where they're like, okay, we have to either buy this house or the seller's going to say, sorry, we're going to move on.
Yep.
Well, they came to that point, and the seller told them to move on. Unfortunately, they had to get out of escrow. That house went to somebody else, and they said, you know what? We're going to go find another home. So they went and found another house. Same thing was going to happen. This real estate agent said, don't let this happen again. Go talk to my lender. We looked at it. We found a way to do it non-contingently. That means that they could buy their new home without selling their current home first. Usually that doesn't work because some people have a hard time qualifying for both your current house and the new home.
Mm-hmm.
But there are certain lenders through these non-qualified mortgages that will allow you to only qualify for the new mortgage and not look at that current mortgage as a debt because they know you're going to sell it.
And this is something special to you, right? There's nobody else out here is offering this program.
I don't know any other lender that has this specific one that's this lenient.
Mm-hmm.
The debt to income ratio is the same as regular conventional guidelines. The credit scores go, all the way down to a 620 credit score.
They're not looking at your existing mortgage.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And so the cool thing about this one actually is this was a self-employed borrower, and we had to use their bank statements because their tax returns didn't give them enough income to qualify.
Okay.
So we were able to blend in a bank statement kind of loan. And then the coolest part about this is they didn't have the money for the down payment on the new home because they hadn't sold their house yet.
Yep.
But they already had their house for sale. So most lenders will say, well, I can't give you a loan on that house. It's already for sale. What's the point of me loaning you on something that I know you're going to sell in 1 to 2 months?
Yeah, I'm not going to make any interest or anything on it.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
the point? Well, we found a lender that will do it with no prepayment penalties. So you can go in, we can get you a home equity line of credit on your current home as long as you have the equity.
And it's already on the market.
Already on the market.
Guys, this is huge. Like this is so rare. Normally, if you're going to do this, you have to do it before you go on the market.
Correct.
But not only are you feathering in like a bank statement loan, but now you're able to get them this program while the house is currently on the market. So so you have this special investor that JJ Mack exclusively has access to, and then what happened?
So we got them the home equity line of credit quickly. Within 5 days, they had their money in their bank account.
Wow. In the account. So they had to get wired, a day or two before. That's fast.
Yep. Got the HELOC quick because mind you, this was a 16-day escrow.
You did all this in 16 days?
We did it in 15, actually.
There you go.
16-day escrow.
Forget 30 days.
Right. No, this was all leading up to us going to their home, giving them the keys. If you go to our Instagram page, you'll actually see the client on there. Super excited. This was a feel-good story. Made them feel like they weren't going to qualify. They felt like they were in a spot where they were going to have to wait a whole bunch of time to being one of the happiest new homeowners we could ever imagine.
That's important to highlight, though, the difference between, hey, we can't afford, to boom, not only can we afford, but we're getting the house we want and we're moving in.
Absolutely.
That's a huge gap that most lenders are not able to bridge. I mean, it's like freaking watching Da Vinci paint when you do loans.
Thank you.
Like feathering in the bank statement. You and Lindsay feathering in the bank statement thing. Like that is incredible. And so if somebody wants to reach out to you, if maybe their current lender said, hey, I can't do the loan, and they're looking for a second opinion, or maybe they already are pre-approved, but maybe they want to get a better deal, a second opinion, what's the best way for them to reach out to you?
Yeah, I mean, just Google searching JJ Mack team. We're going to pop up. You go to our website and you just put in a little inquiry on there. On the front page, you'll see, inquire today. That's usually the best and the easiest way to find us versus trying to write down our phone numbers or something. Just JJ Mack team. go Google search us. You'll find it. It's super easy to go in there and click on an inquiry.
Yep, and you'll see all their reviews. They got tons of 5-star reviews. And if you can't find JJ Mack, if the spelling's too hard, just go to madeformorerealty.com, and we'll direct you over to JJ Mack. He's our in-house lender. When we come back, we're going to be talking about, should interest rates drop? I know a lot of people want them to, but should they?
In a season of uncertainty, when things are not as predictable as they used to be, you want to work with someone who can take advantage and find those opportunities to benefit you and your family, especially if you're thinking about selling or buying a home. Johnny Jennings and his team has more tools and access to information, including homes that have not even hit the market. They're not even listed. He can get you that information. So during this season in the real estate market, where there's a lot of confusion and uncertainty, works with someone who you can have confidence in, who cares about you and this very important transaction in your life. So what do? Reach out to Johnny Jennings with Made for More Realty. All you got to do is Google them, Johnny Jennings with Made for More Realty, and find out how you can get at least 3 cash offers on your home in as-is condition. You want more? Get more with Johnny Jennings and Made for More Realty.